Times now has accessed the statement of Indrani Mukerjea's former partner and Sheena's biological father, Sidhartha's statement to the CBI. In fact, Kajal joining us with the details of this statement. Yes, Kajal, what do you have?
Well, this statement talks about the initial relationship that Sidhartha Das had shared with Indrani. Talks about the late 80s when they had met while in college, and how Sheena and then Mikhail were conceived, and later on they had moved briefly back in the beginning of the 90s to the Guwahati home of Indrani Mukerjea, and Sidhartha Das claims that he had also worked at Indrani's father's business at that point in time. But one day in 1989, Sidhartha Das says that Indrani left the home unannounced and did not return, and she had no contact with anyone or the children after that. Sidhartha Das's statement further does clarify one thing that Rahul Mukerjea had also mentioned in his statement, that sometime around the time when Sheena was in her teen years, Sidhartha Das had got back in touch with her, and he was actually in touch with her even when Sheena was dating Rahul Mukerjea. According to the statement, he says that the last time he met Sheena was in 2010, and he had kept her phone number with him, and he used to wish her on birthdays and other occasions. But since 2012, April 2012, whenever he had tried to contact Sheena, he could never contact her because the phone was always switched off. And not just that, when he sent her emails from his Gmail account too, there was no response. He did not know anything about Indrani's other two marriages, is what he claims. But at the same time, he says that he only knew about Sheena's death when Indrani was arrested, and later on when he was brought to Mumbai for questioning, and he had asked Indrani why she had murdered her own daughter. At that point in time, it seems that Indrani had told him, "Have you ever taken care of your children?" That was the only interaction and a brief spurt of anger from Indrani that Sidhartha Das faced when he eventually met her post her arrest.
Now, also in the statement, very quickly, Kajal, are there any references to any contact he might have had with Indrani Mukerjea in the years between her disappearance and him leaving the family and then eventually getting back in touch at the time of getting to know about Sheena Bora's death?
There was no contact with Indrani, that is what he has told the CBI. He only had contact with his children, specifically Sheena and Mikhail, but more so with Sheena, at least up till 2010, that is what he claims. And sporadic contact after that, and he had tried to contact her, which is borne out even from Rahul Mukerjea's statement that after her disappearance also, he had tried to contact her, and but obviously he couldn't because the number was switched off, and also there were no responses to the emails.